And we're back. We're back.
Hello?
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 Hi, everyone. It's been 2 months. No, 2.5 months, I think.
Too long.
Some of you have been watching me on YouTube be all mystical. But I have a special guest today. Ryan D. I've known him since I was 18, 28, 38, 39, 40, almost 23 years. Say
Yeah,
hi,
that's a long time,
Say
shawty.
hi, Rye.
What's up, everybody?
Anyway, so here we are. We're in my apartment. That's what y'all don't know. I got promoted.
Woo!
Golf clap.
You're supposed to play the clapping.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Sound, man.
Let me find it. Is this it?
We can't hear it. Alright. Only they can hear it.
I didn't plan anything for this show. Let me look at my
That's
notes.
okay. Alright, you want to pick a topic, guys? We can talk about that real quick before we actually...
I'm too brain dead for my nap to pick a topic right now.
That's the thing is we're all old mid now, so we're just farting and our backs hurt, and we didn't do anything but nap.
We take involuntary naps,
Yeah.
and we wake up from them feeling like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we question our life. Well, at least I do.
I do. I'm like, after, a nap, it's like you wake up and you're like, everything I've told myself over the last 10 years is a lie.
You're woken up from a nap and you're like you have that moment where you're like, you don't know who you are.
Oh, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That happened today. I was sitting right here and I had my radio and it went off, and instead of doing anything about it, I just turned it off.
Yeah.
Like, that's the move.
That's how it was this morning. Like, I set my alarm for like 4 o'clock to get up here, and
4 o'clock.
yeah,
Holy
I was
crap.
trying to get here by breakfast, you know?
Yeah.
And that didn't happen because my goofy ass decided to, I think, leave at 6.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, you still got here earlier than I expected because it took
Yeah.
me a minute to get up today.
I was ready to party, dude.
Oh, I forgot to mention that we have a returning friend, old Jowett ass Matt.
What up, y'all? Shit. What up?
I just farted.
Oh, my God. This room's too small for that.
Jowett, ask me a question.
Where do you get off?
My toilet. Next question. Now, let's see here. The week ahead for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Because those of you who don't know, I've gotten into tarot. But y'all know that, because I've talked about it.
It's like,
The Hermit. The King of Pentacles. The Six of Swords.
what's the power and toughness on those?
So the Hermit has power 9. King of Pentacles has power 14. Six of Swords has power 6.
Damn.
So,
This really is like Magic the Gathering.
I'm just kidding. I don't feel like pulling tarot right now. I just ruined
Do you
my-
play Magic?
What?
Gathering? Do you play
I
Magic?
just don't. I'm not reading
Do you
it.
play Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just recently started playing it myself.
Me and my friends kind of were trailing off with it for a little bit, and then the Final Fantasy set came out, and we were like, okay,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You can go broke very, very fucking quick.
tell me about it.
Alright,
Very.
fine. I've never played Magic. Why don't you guys try to convince me right now? Go.
If you want to spend a lot of money and never have any friends again, yeah.
I
no, you
do
can
that
actually.
here.
Wait, I take that back.
I feel like
You actually, it opens a lot of doors to meet people that you wouldn't think you would meet, because it actually, like, you think it's nerdy, but really it's becomes a lifestyle, I think, for me.
I'm not gonna lie, most of my friends and I are like, we're nerds, but we're not like nerds, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then we've played tournaments and stuff,
Yeah.
and some of the people that you play with, you're just like, is this guy serious? Like, you can't even joke.
Mm-mm.
And you like try to talk to them about something, and they're like, "Okay, it's like my turn. Yeah,
Compliance required.
yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I
I
think.
don't know. Some people just take it. Well, a
Well,
lot of people take it way
I
too
think if
serious.
you approach it not with the mindset of, like, because unfortunately Magic's, like, it's got that. Everybody thinks you're like a nerd with greasy skin and glasses and with duct tape and everything. But really, in reality,
I'm not saying I'm not.
No, I'm not saying I'm not either. But it's just I think
it's like every time you walk.
If you like, best way to describe it, if you like playing Monopoly, it's a group. It's where you can get around, eat some pizza, drink a couple beers with your buddies, and play a game.
It's a gathering.
Instead of playing poker, you're playing Magic. It's just another game.
You know who I found out plays Magic yesterday? I found this out yesterday. Ryder Strong. He played on Boy Meets World. He was Sean.
Well, Post Malone just spent $2 million or whatever on the ring.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? What a fucking dork.
I mean, if I had the money,
$2 million. Could you imagine? Like, then we just dropped $2 million.
That thing's gonna be worth like $5 million in like.
Well, the thing that's really
if it's a good investment.
Well, that's the thing is he got it graded right. Yeah. Instead of getting a PSA 10, he got a 9. Which I thought was a slap in the face,
isn't that the only one of those though? Mm-hmm. It's like a specific version of that card.
And it was mint too. But they go like, I don't know if you know much about graded cards, but like they go by the edges and the cut and all the face of it and the sheen and all that crap, So I mean, PSA was pretty rough about it. Yeah. They personally handed it to him, and he's like, a 9? And I was like, yeah. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But
that's insane.
But let's walk on over to the past.
Okay.
And I want to hear some of Ryan's memories of
me and you?
The first days, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We both met.
We met at the church.
What was that church called? Met in religious circles. Let's just say that, because my mindset and your mindset has changed a lot since.
They all know that. Yeah. At the time when I was 18.
Yeah. Well, and I think we met at a house party. No, it was like a youth.
Jay's house.
It was Jay's house, wasn't it? Yeah.
But Jay's house was a building at the church. What was that church called?
Summit
Baptist in Georgia.
Summit Baptist?
That's where all the OGs were. The Compton ass Matt. Yep. We had the Reese brothers.
Yep.
What city is that in?
That's in Ackworth.
Ackworth, yeah. It's right up the street from Wade Green.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I used to live over there.
Yeah. There was a dude, the pastor's son, Derek.
Yeah.
He was such a jerk to me, man. He dated my sister, even while dating my sister.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He dated Jenna for a while. He was always like such a jerk. He unfriended me on Facebook at some point. But
it's funny because the girl I took to high school prom, senior year? Yeah. She reached out to me and added me on Facebook recently, and she made a post, and and all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, I kind of mentioned something, and in that post, and all the blood, like I didn't know she had a couple of the people from Summit there in her, like that she knew and then it's like kind of like hey, let's get an OG group back together at Summit, and it's kind of like the people that kind of like all changed their minds about the mindset, I guess, how we approach things. And Amelia was on there,
yeah,
and she's like, well, how do you think it's like growing up as a church kid? She was kind of like in agreement with all of us. It was kind of a shock because it was like, I think her mindset was, hey, she's kind of changed the way she looks at the church too.
I saw that.
Don't take my word for it.
She was getting into it with JC a little bit because he was asking, how do you feel about this and that, and she was.
I could imagine what it's like to be growing up as a kid that's always in the fucking spotlight. It has to be rough.
In California, my dad was our youth pastor.
Yeah.
So, like, I get that kind of, like, front and center. But me, personally, every time we went to church camp, anything, I just never... I felt like an outcast. Like, I never felt like one of the group, I was always the black sheep amongst all these cool, put-together kids.
I didn't feel like I always felt in, like, with the cool crowd. There was a clique, And I think that's why me and you, like, just vibed, because we really were... Well, we both liked the same bands. We really liked the pop punk then, and we still do, But, and, I think... I don't know, me and you hit it off really well. And, like, even when we hung out with the same group of guys, and like all guys do, you kind of have just bickering and fighting. But me and you always seemed like we were always on the same page with each other.
Yeah.
And I felt like sometimes we had to pick sides, and it's like I thought that was fucking stupid,
Yeah. And like or just a testament, like even Jowett here, he's a testament to my own resolve to not give into that bullshit. Because even like when they're saying, you want to start a band, you want to do this, you want to follow your dreams, like that's delusions of grandeur. You're not going to do it. You need to go find a job, contribute to society. It was that very old school, dreams are not for me thing. But no, fuck that. I'm going to put an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah, I broke up with a girlfriend for saying that to me.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, you grew up. Well, we all grew up with. And the whole, like, this might be veering off a little bit, but we all grew up with where you have to get out of high school, go to college, get a Fortune 500, work for a Fortune 500 company, get a wife and kids and a dog and a house, you know?
Yeah.
But in reality, just like Mike Rose says all the time, you know, the blue-collar workers and the regular people are the ones that keep America running.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have to go to college. I never went to college. I make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, and we all do. And, you know, and I'm extremely happy. I'm glad I don't have student loans.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, college is not the only way. It's just like church. It's a way to get money.
Yeah.
And they decided, 1100 BC or 1100 AD or some shit. Ooh, fear will sell seats.
Yeah.
Let's start
well,
saying
like I said earlier today when we were talking a little bit, you know, I think church was created to control the people.
It was.
You know?
Yeah.
And,
100%.
You know, you put fear in people's hearts. I mean, they're going to, you divide people, that's when you can control people.
That goes with a lot of religions, too.
It just goes with everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially Catholic. Like those
Yeah.
few, conversations I have with Natalie. It's crazy what they believe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to call y'all crazy, but it's crazy. Like, how fucked is your God?
Yeah. Some Old Testament shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing I wrote about. I think I talked about it on one of my recent YouTube videos, was how much power the church will give, especially Christian churches in the South, will give to the devil, but how lack their God is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you have to say thank you for every little crumb you're blessed to receive, even if you're homeless. But watch out, that devil, he's got you. Any joy you feel, that's from the devil. You're supposed to feel shame.
Yeah.
That's why being agnostic is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to admit that I don't know what the fuck is going on out there.
Yeah. Well, that's like, well, that's the thing is like, if you, churches don't have to pay taxes, they make a lot of fucking money, but then also, if you really, the way I look at it also is if you want to have say in our government, you gotta start paying taxes. And I'm one of those firm believers, and I get a lot of flack for this, is you need to take church out of state.
Yeah.
Because,
absolutely,
a lot of our problems would be eliminated because of that.
Yeah.
And going back to the church make a lot of money, if they actually did what the church was originally supposed to be created for, you would actually have a lot less homelessness. You have a lot less people.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Wouldn't have people. I mean, don't get me wrong. The church is I'm grateful. I grew up in the church because it laid some foundation for me to have good morals.
Yeah.
But just because me having morals doesn't mean not saying I needed the church to have morals. Does that make sense? I have better morals since I left the church, I think.
Me too. That's one of the problems that when I talk to Christians about me leaving the church, they say, oh, well, you just want to be comfortable in your sin. I'm like, okay, well, tell me what my sin is.
I became open-minded because I started making my own decisions without having to have a divine power telling me what to do. Or going through somebody who's appointed as head of the church telling me what's right and wrong.
I think that's how it was meant to be.
You have a wife beater that beats the shit out of his wife every weekend because the pastor's like, you can't leave your husband because that's not what the Bible says. It's like, dude. And then you end up finding that fucker kills his wife.
It's manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's manipulation.
It is. It's a cult. Basically. Anybody that gives 10% of their money to anybody and is controlled to me is a cult.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, what are you giving Andy Stanley 10% of your money for? They're using all that tithe money to pay off the rock band, to keep their lights on. It's not going to anything to actual outreach.
Right.
When you have a mega church like that, you're not your whole focus is gone. It wasn't to feed the people, what they call it. You're for yourself and your organization or your cult.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it,
I feel like Jesus in this day and age would walk right up into like North Point or Joel Osteen's church,
flip
and start
tables.
flipping shit.
Yeah, start flipping tables, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Miss me with that bullshit. Oh, I'm so broken. I'm so broken. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You've been told and conditioned to feel that way.
But also, like, going back to our friends we grew up with, it's like when you decided to be open and be honest with your friends, you're an outcast.
Yeah.
And to me, that was just like, that's not being a true Christian if you really believe the doctrine and stuff. It was like, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
And that's why I totally was like, I'm tired of living a lie and tired of living as a hypocrite. Like, so I can't do this anymore. About 10 years ago, I finally decided, say, fuck this. I'm done with it all. And the hard part is, what really changed my mindset is when I had kids, because I didn't want my kids to grow up in the household I grew up in. I'm grateful for my parents. I love my parents more than anything in the world. They gave me they gave me the foundation to be a hard worker, a good person. But I didn't need the church to do that. I needed good parents.
Yeah.
And I feel like, no parent is perfect, but as me as a parent, as having 2 kids, it's like, for me, I want my kids to be open-minded, and I want them to choose their own path instead of saying, well, we're going to church because that's what God demands. I don't want them to be afraid of a man up in the sky for every decision they
exactly.
make,
Yeah.
And, for me, it's it really, when I had kids, it really opened my mind to where, like, I need to approach this a lot different because, you have family members. I have family members. It's like, for me, it's like, they start saying, well, God, Jesus does this and Jesus does that. And it's like, don't tell my fucking kids that.
Right.
It's like.
For real, because you're lucky that you don't understand. He and I understand because we were raised from little kids where it's actually imprinted on our brains like, oh,
well, since the day I was born to the day I was day one, I was in the church until I was probably 6 years after we met, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really sad and it's manipulative. Mm-hmm. To actually go and feel like you're trying to save someone's soul from hell is a terrifying feeling in itself.
Yeah.
So you're really lucky you don't have to deal with that shit.
I mean, I was Christian at one point.
Yeah, but you were probably Christian in the sense of, like, here's hope, not you have to do this or burn. Love me or burn.
Yeah.
It's a choice. No, the choice is here and now. The choice is now. Like, do you want to put your mindset towards positive or towards negative?
Yeah.
Like, you have access to that. Everything everyone else does. It's not some bibbity-bobbity-boo future transformation.
Yeah.
Like, humans are the fucking portals.
I've said it once and I've said it before. Well, that didn't make sense. I've said it once and I've said it before. If God does exist and He is omnipotent, like they say He is, He already knows where our heart lies and what we're going to do.
Well, there's this saying that's on Alcatraz carved, and it was one of the people that was obviously killed at Alcatraz, and says if there was a God, how's it go? If there was a God, He definitely is not real, or something like that. I'll have to look up the quote, but I feel, and for somebody to say that at the very end is pretty touching because, we all know what happened during World War II. Hitler and everybody, but, and I think that what really opens it for me is to believe something that an omnipotent God that loves you, but every day there's millions of people that are suffering. It's just, for me, it's just, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's, how can you believe in something that, will love you, but then have a child starve to death?
Yeah, I don't believe...
I don't know what I'm trying to say, but, I think...
I hear what you're saying.
I know what you're saying. It's like, why would God put more love into Jimmy, whose parents just bought him a brand new Mustang, versus somebody in Africa who can't find food for weeks?
Yeah. And this is where it gets deep.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what is Earth? Is it the reckoning? You have one shot, one go, burn or don't? Good luck. Hope you figure it out.
Yeah.
So like that kid in Africa, he's probably never going to hear a word about it. So what, he's just fucked?
Right.
Give me a break.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's a cult.
Yeah. And I think there's a lot that we don't understand about Earth and what our purpose is here. And we never know. That starving this is going to sound fucked up to a lot of people, but it's just something we're playing with here. Don't get all bent out of shape. But, like, that kid in Africa, what if that's actually the reincarnation of someone like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh,
Or
I don't know about that.
evil bullshit that has to come down and... Like, because, like, if Earth is a school and we reincarnate and we are the portals and we're working our way towards a better Earth, why would it not also be like, okay, you really fucked up last time, but, like, it's not eternal punishment?
I feel like people like Jeffrey Dahmer get reincarnated as trees in locations where people piss often.
Yeah.
But what if, like, say Hitler, right? Hitler, when he killed himself, he goes up to the gates, right? And they say, now you get to experience the pain you caused all those people. You get to experience all of it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be insurmountable pain.
Yeah.
But it's not eternal. Because even after 6 billion years, someone like Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, like, there's got to be some grace in there. And if your God can't give grace,
Right.
then I'm not interested.
Yeah. There's a lot of possibilities, man.
But I know that eternal hell is not one of them.
No.
Kiss my crippled ass.
You know, there could be nothing after it.
Could be.
Could just be a dream sequence that we go through.
And that's why you need to live the life that to your fullest.
Yep.
And show compassion and be a good example, because, you know, you only have one life to live, and, you know.
If you think about it too, like, every species' goal is to survive. So the better the life you lead and the more people you can influence to be better people, you're pushing humanity towards survival.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I just want y'all to know that I know everything.
Okay.
And
It's your God.
That, my friends, is called narcissism.
Alright, let's split the deck to how Jowett's feeling. We're going to split the deck to how Jowett's feeling right now.
I found the saying on Opera.
Damn, you feeling like a star, boy.
Feeling good, boy.
You a star child.
I feel good.
It's upside down. The 5 of
Oh,
cups.
here's the saying I found in Alcatraz. I had it kind of wrong. Forgive me. It says, "If there is a God, He would beg for my forgiveness."
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, because
like that.
his own people. You know,
Yeah.
supposedly. You know,
Why are all these bad guys?
I don't know much about Jewish people, so
Yeah.
They're the worst.
no, they're not worse.
Lil Dicky, he cannot rap.
I like Lil Dicky. He's funny.
I'm just gonna say free Palestine. But
Like, here's the thing. Those two fuckers have been going at it since the Bible age.
yeah, I know.
You know, and it's never going to end. So I don't know why people
Yeah.
put so much emphasis into it. You know, and it's always like the Crusades have never ended, because it's always been the Muslims and Christians against each other.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I could go on for hours, man. You know,
Yeah. I saw Christians get targeted all the time when I was overseas.
exactly. I was just about to mention, especially over there. Like, our mindset here is we think like Christians. We have the Christian mindset in America that they set everything off the Bible, right?
Yeah.
And over there, they don't. They, Muslim faith. And that's the thing, is you can't come from here and go over there and expect them to try to indoctrinate them when they're thinking the
Yeah.
same thing about us.
Exactly.
Like we are. You know, it's like how I approach it. It's all, the Crusades just change, just with more power in different ways. You know?
Does the tarot have good taste in music?
Are you kidding me?
What is it?
The Chariot.
Yes, that's freaking
yes,
awesome.
Yes, it does.
Number 7 too, boy.
You did that on purpose.
Dude, we watched me shuffle these. Let's do more.
He does have good taste in music and it pulls the Chariot.
The Chariot. That's awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
That is great.
Don't fuck with the tarot deck. I told you, like, a couple times I've been doing readings, I've been pulling cards, and I'll be like, oh no, don't like that card, let me try again. And I put it back in, reshuffle several times, and it's the same card. So that's
a sign.
Twice. I don't mess with it anymore. Alright, let's see. It's the overall energy of spirit's view towards Christianity. 5 of Swords. Walk that shit away. Walk away. Walk away. Sharpen your own sword. Leave that bullshit behind.
Mm-hmm.
Swords represent truth. Why is this upside? Justice on the bottom. I love that card.
Justice. Does it have Batman on it?
No, it's got some broad.
So I guess, are you more like, I guess, agnostic now, or like,
No, I believe in a God. I just
power?
not
Okay.
a gatekeeping. Only a certain percentage of the population has access to me. Bullshit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've just had too much happen.
That's the thing that's kind of weird to me. It's like there's certain denominations that believe that God's preordained everybody, and for me, I'm like, well, that just gives away the free will.
It just makes God weak if it's
It
not
does.
that way. If
Yeah,
he-
and that's the thing for me. It's like, well, what's the fucking point of living if I'm already going to hell?
Right.
right.
And that mindset to me is like, just boggles my mind. Like, how the hell can you think that?
Right.
Yeah, it's so fucked. Like I don't even have kids, and I can't imagine sending even my nieces and nephews. You have kids, so could
Yeah.
you imagine banishing one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I split the deck to the Empress and the Magician. But yeah, like this doesn't even. It's not justice. It's certainly not divine justice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a choice you make. I think when you're in the presence of something like that, the only choice would be to accept that. Because this one guy, he was like this atheist surfer guy. He got stung by a jellyfish, and he died on the way to the hospital.
Because he didn't pee on it?
Damn.
And
Not the jellyfish.
That's a
but
real
sting.
thing.
he was
Sting.
like this. He was surrounded by
Yeah, you
this
saw
light.
bitch.
He was surrounded by this light, and he's like, okay, I don't. In his head, he's thinking, I don't deserve love, you know. And it was like a wave of light shot out of it and hit him. It's like, I accept you, I love you, I care about you. And it's nothing to do with a gatekeeping jackass who has a bunch of rules. It's like the 10 Commandments. Those aren't commandments. Those are life hacks for a good life.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You know, and all the commandments Jesus talked about, that's like just normal. Do this, and you won't mind being alive.
Yeah.
Not do this, and you're lucky you won't burn when I see you again, bitch
Yeah.
ass.
Right.
Like, you know how lucky you are that you found this. And when you take that power from the church away, it's torture on them.
It's naivete. Naivete.
It's like, and they want to give you this look of just, and like Christians I talk to now, they start talking to me like I've never heard the stories. Like I didn't grow up in it.
Right.
They're like, oh, well, here's how, picture yourself in a courtroom. No, fuck off with your bullshit.
Well, a good example of that people are just going to believe what they want to believe is the fact that we have all this scientific evidence that the Earth is round.
Right.
We have photos from space, from our satellites, from, and people still believe the Earth is flat.
I know, that's crazy to me. Luckily, I don't know any Christians like that. But AI, it's all AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's going to take them going to space themselves for them to believe.
What I like is when, Christians wear crosses. Why the fuck would... Like, you think Jesus likes crosses? Fuck no.
Right.
He was nailed on one.
Yeah.
I know it's
Here's another
symbolic,
thing. Here's another
but
thing.
it's like, come on.
People
Right.
don't like hearing, but I say it anyways, is if it came down to it, I would absolutely get crucified for people I love.
Yeah.
Well, that's just called laying your life down. on the
Yeah,
line.
like no
You
doubt.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, people do it every day for the loved ones. I would go take a bullet for anybody I love.
Right.
Exactly.
Same. It's just,
It's not even a question.
I don't know if
So I never
I don't know.
sobbed like people do when they like watched the Passion of the Christ or whatever. I was just like, that's homie right there. Like, of course I would do the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if Jesus came down fully God, I'd say that's true. What a gesture that would be. Like, I'm not going to ask you to do anything I wouldn't do.
Right.
Kind of thing. That I can get behind. Not, look what I've done, now worship me. Worship.
Yeah.
Worship. Oh, you don't want to worship? Oh,
Give me your
fucking
money.
the furnace, yeah.
Do you think that maybe Mary, actually, was fooling around?
At some
And,
point.
maybe she just said, Joseph, yeah, it was God that did it. and this lie has gone on for this many centuries, and everybody just made it, it blew up. It's kind of like a lie that just grew and grew and grew. Think about it. Like, she's fooling around, and, you know.
Well, it certainly sells the story better, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's like, well, you know, the angel did it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the angel fucked me.
He's like, he was just tired probably of her bullshit.
That feather on my
she probably did it all the time, so fuck it, yeah, sure, whatever.
I think, too, is if people do research, they realize that a lot of Christianity is actually stolen from paganism.
Exactly.
Like,
Well,
Easter
Christmas.
and Christian.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas and Easter were
It's
both.
a pagan holiday.
Easter was, too.
Yeah.
It's a holiday for fertility. So basically, Christians are like, oh, he is risen, but the pagans are like, let's fuck!
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it breaks my heart to think that if Jesus came down as God who created these humans, that he wouldn't get to experience, like, the gifts of banging.
Yeah.
Jesus probably drink a beer with you.
Yeah, he probably created it.
He's like, fuck yeah, let's get a beer.
Jesus walks into a bar. 3 waters, please.
Oh, my God.
Wink.
His date's like, man, you're fucking cheap.
Just wait. Oh, this, that. Or low.
He's
Like
like-
we're talking about.
And the bartender's like, yeah, he did that to me last week. You know?
Crackers.
Yeah. Look,
What are you
Oh,
talking, motherfucker?
this is my body. Grief. Give me a fucking break.
That's one
please.
thing, man. You ever notice it's like you're having communion. We both grew up in the Southern Baptist Church, like, and it's like they have communion on Sunday, and you're fucking hungry as shit. And they give you this little cracker. It just made it worse.
That's
and
a
then you take that
Baptist
little,
thing. Yeah, a little sip of
and then
juice.
and then you get a little sip of juice. You're like, fucking, now I'm thirsty, and it's grape juice.
Yeah.
You know how grape juice goes down, and like you got a cracker. You're like, I really want another one. You know, it's like you're fucking hungry, and and then it pisses you off.
Yep.
Because everybody wants to sit there and keep praying.
And then you go to Arby's on Wade Green.
Yeah, and get kicked out. Like we did. Doing burnouts and stuff.
You know what? It was, I don't know.
That.
It was, that's probably Joan and Kathy.
Yeah.
But I don't have all bad memories of that era.
No.
This was probably 2002, 2003 when I moved out here.
Yeah.
So like the music scene was kicking off. Like Ben Smith, remember him? He had his band.
He was a prick.
Really?
Yeah, him and I were both. Then that group that were like, they were two-faced to me.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Derek was a two-faced little bitch. We sang an Amarilyn song at church once.
Yep.
And
See, back then I used to play 7-string, and I always wanted to take it heavier, and they never wanted to do it. Because I was listening to Korn and Limp Bizkit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Fear Factory, and that's when I started listening to Sugar, because they were playing 7-strings back then.
yeah.
And, yeah,
It's just-
I remember bringing the 7-string to church, and they're like, what the fuck? You know? I'm like, let's put this...
That's a devil guitar.
Let's play some heavy shit.
It just sucked. You were at, I remember this, you were at the fucking meeting. I met my parents at Steak and Shake. Remember? And that's when they were like, you're going to go live with your uncle.
Yeah.
Remember
I
that?
totally fucking forgot about that, dude.
And it was because I wanted to play with music. I was going to the Masquerade all the time. And yeah, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I'd already proven to them in Texas that I knew what I was doing. And I knew that it was going to be a tougher life. And for some reason they saw me, because I worked at Smoothie King and had no direction.
Yeah.
So I get to go live in Florida, which, I mean, was alright, because I became EMT and
I forgot about that.
got to fuck this bitch for a while.
Found out it was a dude.
Oh.
It's okay.
She kept it hidden.
Hey, it's okay. I don't judge.
No, but it was fine. Then I came back, joined the Army, but it was this whole freaking, like, missed era.
Don't ask, don't tell.
You guys ask all the time, though.
I did.
I ain't fucking bitch. No, but it was really shitty, because...
Well, here's the thing: is our parents, we were young, trying to find our way, or trying to.
I'd found it, though.
That's the thing, yeah, and and parents don't understand, man. You know.
Will Smith said it best.
What's that?
Parents just don't understand.
Yep.
That Will Smith song.
Yep.
Just the two of us. No, but...
Get
So
jiggy
that
with it.
sucked. I mean, there's always been these distractions, and
Yeah, what ended up happening? You left Florida. After Florida, what happened in Florida?
I was in Florida. I was only supposed to be 6 months. I ended up staying for a year. And after
Then you joined the military, right?
I came back from Florida, and I did the EMT basic, which Florida has. Georgia has EMT intermediate. So I went to school for that, and I was about halfway done with that school when I decided to join the Army. Joined the Army. I was also pressure washing for money, so that sucked. Joined the Army in 2005, and then that was pretty much a year of just training and deployment.
Yep.
I wasn't fully out of that until the end of 2007. And then 2008, I was living at that dude Alex's apartment condo thing that his parents owned.
Yep.
And from there, that's when I got my CDL. And CDL until 2011. And that's when I started trying to do music again. And I joined Annie Get Your Gun. Started Annie Get Your Gun.
Yeah.
So probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 7 years of not doing anything music related.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. And I don't doubt my parents loved me. I don't doubt they care. They gave me a good life. Like I said, every birthday was good. Christmas was good. But it's just like my inner, what I wanted to do was never cultivated. It was like, well, do this first and earn the right to do that. Well, it was like, earn the right to do what? Like, do math well? I just don't do math well.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck school. I got my GED. I'm done. Like, I would like some support, whereas you don't hound me if I live in your basement for 3 years, because I will pay you rent. I will contribute. You know?
Yeah.
I will do all that. They had a different mindset. It was a go take care of yourself. And so I was always jealous of, like, Lee Jennings, who his grandparents were like, yeah, build a studio in our garage. Do whatever you need to do. You don't have to pay shit. Just go follow your damn dreams.
Yeah.
And that's what I missed.
Do you think that them not really supporting you probably snuffed a little bit?
100%.
Yeah, I can see that because you don't have a good support system. You yourself, or you are in charge of your own path, but sometimes you need people to support you.
Yeah,
and you don't have that support. It can really
when you feel
mentally break you down, and at the point you kind of give up on yourself. You know,
for sure.
Yeah, it's. I'm not saying being a musician is very, very, very hard.
It is.
It's a hard lifestyle.
But it's one that can... It's all about mindset, too. You can have whatever you want. So if you're like Jeremy McKinnon, he had the hard go of it, you know, but they just kept that mindset, and you can hear it in their songs. Yeah, I hear you telling me I'm not, so watch me do it bigger than you ever expected.
Right.
Like their very first
That's why
album.
I think, and this really resonates in me, is I remember, I wasn't ever a real big A Day to Remember fan. Like he was. Wait. Let me say this. But the thing that really resonated that I remember about him with Day to Remember is how they kept him focused and motivated him, because what they had to do to get on Famous Warped Tour. I'll never forget what he told me. How they ate beans and rice if they had to. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And that was like that. I always remember that. It's like, I grew up with a guitar T-shirt that said, in order to be a good musician, you got to sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's millions of musicians out there, but 1 in a million is going to make it.
And so here's the thing with that, like the Army, like
that's
proved.
Yeah.
When we would go out on our 7-day missions, 5-day missions, living on cots with no electricity, no showers, no food, I was like, yeah, you think living in a van on a highway would be hard? Look what I am willing to put up with. Like, you see now how far I was willing to go for music.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. It's like, that's what always resonated with me with you. It's like, I feel like I did remember kept you motivated and focused. I don't know if that really...
No, for sure. Like Jeremy is one of my biggest influences, and like I've seen them live more than any other band. I've seen them 4 times now.
Yeah.
So, and if I could meet Jeremy one day, that would be like, because I used to jam their music, like their first album. When when Lieutenant started getting excited, I'd be like, here we go. For what's my eyes are well back. Yeah, so it's like he got to live, Wendy's dollar menu in a van breaking down all the time. It's like, that's adventure to me. That's not scary.
Yeah.
So.
The thing is a lot of people get in the music industry and they think it's, it's going to be hot women, drugs, and alcohol,
which
and hotel rooms. It is, but you have to grind it before you make it.
Yeah,
you really do, and
and the fact that I've never had that feeling of like walking out of to a full stadium. You know, like, I don't know if that's ever in the cards, but even now looking back, because I'm pretty much a hermit. I have like 5 friends, like all up here and you.
Yeah.
It's like looking on the statistics every month and seeing like 3,000 plays every month consistently for the last 5 years. That means like our shit's resonating with a few people.
Well, see, I think that's more rewarding. Back then, I'd be like, I need 1 million views, or 1 million here, you know. But if you think about it, like, just somebody, I'm at that age now where it's like, if somebody just wants to listen to my music, I don't have to. It'd be great to sell out, you know, like Metallica, where they sell out,
Sure.
you know?
Right, yeah.
But just somebody to listen to my music and for me to share the message or my own creativity, and it maybe even influence a younger generation.
Yeah.
Because there's not anybody that makes good music anymore. That sounds like I'm old, but really everybody copy and pastes now with their music. Everybody sounds the same.
Did you hear what happened?
What?
Like, this lady hits me up on Instagram a couple years ago. Oh, I know that the band's not together, but my son's turning 13 and all he wants is Broken City Sky to play at his party.
That's crazy.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Where's
like,
she at?
They were in Georgia somewhere, but like, she reached out because her son like jammed our stuff, you know, like it's resonating to him.
But does that mean more to you knowing that somebody younger is listening to music? Back in the day, we
always the
both
goal.
were like, we gotta sell out. We gotta sell out arenas.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to be a rock star.
Yeah.
But now, I'm at that age now where it's like, if I make good music and I go play a couple shows, well, this day and age, you don't really have to. You can still tour, but
Yeah.
this day and age, you
Touring's
can use
just
technology
fun.
to your advantage.
Yeah, it's all
you
about
really do.
online stuff now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's where you make your money.
Like,
now.
you don't have to put out full blown EPs. You can
You
release
don't
a
have
song
to.
a week.
You don't have to
That's an
tour
album.
as
Yeah,
much.
song a
you
month.
know?
We're just doing an EP and then singles after that.
Yeah.
Just marketing.
I mean, really, it's word of mouth. A lot of times, like, hey, listen to this song I heard, or suggestions on Spotify. You know,
That's why I'm excited about. I want a certain somebody is working with us on our music because I feel like
A big somebody, you know them.
word of mouth.
oh, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So, me and Jowett, he was in a band called Rest Easy. I was in Broken City Sky, and then there was That's the Ticket, this other local band we were buddies with. And we put on this show at Smith's Old Bar.
Wow.
You been there before?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Jackson Heaton from Rock 100.5, or he's at 97.1 The River now. So I'm friends with him. Me and my drummer did his podcast, the Scope podcast, and then he came and emceed the show, and it was one of those shows that was like awesome.
Yeah.
Like, the vibe was good all night. The crowd was banging. These people showed up and they came and met me, and they were like, "Yeah, we were listening to Spotify and heard your song, and we looked it up and saw you guys were playing tonight, so we just showed up." And it's like, that kind of shit means everything.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
like,
thing. Is also is I'm 42, and unfortunately, thing is to be a musician now to get your friends to come out. It's kind of hard
It's
because
very
everybody's got
hard.
families, so they got full-time jobs,
That's why I'm
or
not even.
they're married, or they just can't get away.
I'm not even
you know?
worried about my friends showing up, but I want to project the people that can find us. You know?
Yeah.
That, and like you said earlier,
But also at the same time, if you're like, if I like a band, I'm gonna find a way to go see them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm gonna
see,
arrange my schedule or take a day off. I have to go travel to see them. You know.
Right.
I always knew I had that musician ability, and so like, you know, you want to start doing that, and you tell your friends about it at the time. You get met with bullshit. You're having delusions of grandeur. You're irresponsible. Blah blah blah. Fine, I'll go find my own fucking friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And you meet some of the greatest you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, I don't even consider that era. Like, it was a forging era.
I mean, it destroyed me when certain people we knew or they destroyed it too. Not just our parents, you know. It was
No,
like, you
yeah,
know,
parents were trying to protect you. I get that. I understand.
yeah, but like our friends were also bringing us down because we both had that dream.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it's because they were jealous too.
Maybe, you know, because like we actually knew how to make moves and get shit done, and I knew that it started with one step, you know.
Yeah.
So I make a crazy
That's
step.
all. If anything, it always takes that first step. After
Yeah.
that, you're running. Before
There's-
like Forrest
right.
Gump, I just wanted to go run.
Yeah,
you know?
there's
It's like,
never a right time. Like the YouTube, I didn't know if it was a right time. You got to amp it up. No one gives a fuck. Release the shit. They'll find it when they're ready.
yeah.
That's what Mr. Shamuzu's always talking about. Which y'all, he's gonna be on another episode. I promise. I gassed up his appearance,
Yeah.
but
He's a good guy.
I love him. Yeah.
Jomar.
He's going to come up here. I wish you guys... If you and your wife come back anytime, just hit me up. You don't have
Okay.
to pay. Straight up.
Okay.
I got you, dog.
All right. Sorry, man. You got to deal with me again.
It's all good.
Like, you know you're not far away. You can... I'll even drive you guys up if you're not feeling the hike. Bring your kids sometime. We have
I'm not
kids here all
forcing
the
them to
time.
walk. What are you talking about? I'm going to wear them out.
I like that.
Because
I
I
like
already have... I'm 2 rooms down from... I don't know how these kids still have energy. These kids are younger than my kids, and they're running up and down, up
Dude,
and down.
Oh, yeah,
kids
yeah.
love it up here. They either love it or hate it.
I don't know what the heck they gave them. I guess they gave them an energy drink. They gave some of that sweet tea and a cookie. I don't know what the heck they
Probably,
gave them.
yeah.
I mean, kids...
So I don't know what my night's going to be like. No, I'm just joking. They're probably going to be...
No, we
Cra-
have
crash out really
quiet
quick.
hours in the bunkhouse start at 10.
Yeah.
So that means if you want to hang out, you have to go down to the sunrise room or the dining hall. You can't be running back and forth. I will enforce that. Test
Aw,
me.
damn it. Now I can't run around.
Test me. This has been fun. You could probably go get a sandwich now if you want.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're hungry. We'll hold the fort down.
I wish we would have brought the cart down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just realized I got to walk back up in
Me
the dark.
too. Yeah.
Oh man, your handle again.
Oh, yeah. The thing's like a funny prank. Are you coming back in here?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Please. I don't be left with them.
No, but like when like someone like him, like you are a friend for life. He won't allow you to not be his friend. The reason we're friends is because he continuously reaches out like you did.
Yeah.
Because I'm a shitbag in that.
Well, that's
I just
the
don't
thing.
think of
It's
it.
like,
you know?
yeah, well, like, I haven't seen you in, like, let's say 12 years.
Yeah.
It's probably maybe longer, shorter. It's been about, maybe, let's say,
I
for
wanna
the
say-
podcast reasons, 12 years. And,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, like, when we first saw each other, it's like, you know, it's not like me and you never have had a fallout, ever.
Never once.
It was all our friends and you and me that fell out with them.
But I never. It was always like. I've always appreciated what you did when I moved here. You know.
Well, I was.
You came and
I
picked
always,
me up
well,
at my
here's how I
house. You were
approach
like,
it.
"I'm gonna make you feel welcome." You're
Well, I
gonna-
always thought he was a brother. It was like, you know,
It
it
was
was just
like-
one of those things. It's like, if you needed a place to sleep, I had a couch. If you needed a ride, I picked you up. If you needed a sandwich, I like, and I know
You're a
the
good
same
person.
thing what you would do for me.
2043 on the clock. Love you, Spirit. Sorry, I call those numbers out.
It's all good. Coming off guard, I'm like, what happened?
But no, like I'm saying, when I first moved to Georgia, living with my parents, like I was new, met you guys, and then you showed up and
Well, I
were
remember,
like,
you were
I'm shocked.
You were embarrassed with that, and then I was too. But at the same time, it was like you were embarrassed that, let's say, you were living in your parents' basement. And I was like, dude, try to stay there as long as you can. Don't spend money, you know?
Yeah, because like Texas, what the fuck was I thinking trying to stay in Texas?
I'm from Texas. I was born in Texas. I haven't been there since I was 7.
Our boy
Or
Goose
9.
up there, he was forged in Texas. You know, he just got out of college. He's got his like, he's a good kid. He's like 20. He just turned 23. You know, good kid, marrying into a rich family, forged in Texas. I love what Texas did for me, but I just don't like Texas.
Yeah.
I hate Texas. It's so long and boring and big and hot. A lot of good people though.
Yeah.
Like that's where I got my start in music. That's where I first tested myself. Because like that was when I tested myself in front of people, being in a band. Okay, I can do that. Boom, moved to Georgia, and like these last few years, can I actually sing songs and write songs that people are gonna like? Turns out, yes.
Yeah.
So like you got to do it though. You got to like, okay, I think I can. It's like that engine. Now you got to start hiking. You know.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You can sit there and feel good and meditate all day long, but you're not. It's not going to just magically show up in your lap.
You gotta take that first
That's
step,
where
man.
you guys screw
Yeah.
up. The faith without works is dead. Like faith without works, like okay, I have faith I can do this. Now watch me go do it, and it's not going to feel like work. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like the hours and days you spend in studio writing songs and you know the packing up gear to go to a show. It all just feels so aligned. It feels good. You know, if you're getting up every day and dragging yourself to work and you're just sad at work all day, you are not.
That's why
aligned. Get out.
That's why I've spent the last 10 years. I've just tried to like. I think I needed to step away from music for a little while because for me, I was playing with people that weren't not motivated. They didn't want to take that. They wanted to just. It just. I got burned out. I hated
It
music.
should be fun.
And you know,
It should
and then
feel
the
good.
last like year or two, I've started like I want to get back into it. But the thing for me is, I don't know what first step I need to take.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, well, I know what long term
I
goal I
can
have
tell you.
is I know what type of music I want to play. But where do I find those people?
Let me tell you. I can tell you how it works. It's what I was talking about with you earlier about how things well up in your chest space, and like I start sobbing, like feeling like spirits hugging my heart. But you think of the big long-term goal, which is good. You want to think of that. That's the image of, like, this is where I need to be, and the universe says, yes, I will give that to you. You can have all of it. How do I get there? You just have to believe that it'll show up, but you have to take inspired action. People get scared of inspired action. Am I not taking the right step? No, it's so aligned and divinely timed, and Spirit is really good at cleaning up after us. So for me, I want to be in a band. I want to do it. I knew the next step was to write a Craigslist ad. Boom, I met Jaden, this crazy kid.
That's how it
in
happened
my
with me
life.
too.
Yeah. You start the Craigslist, you start meeting people, you meet up, you start practicing, then you go to a show, and just, it spirals from there. The one step I had to take was writing an ad. I'm available. And then everything else attracts, but you can't think of it from a down and sad place, or don't focus on that shit. If you're feeling down and depressed, you're on a line.
Yeah. For me, honestly, my biggest hesitation line is I'm not good enough.
That's everybody's.
But because I know what I want to be as a drummer or a guitarist, right? And that takes practice because I'm a little rusty and stuff like that, But the thing is good one. Oh, damn it, I lost my train of thought.
You don't know what you want to be like.
Yeah, I just, my hesitation is obviously, am I good enough,
That's everybody's.
or and obviously,
you just gotta find the confidence and be your biggest cheerleader, because, like, I think that all the time. Like, when I joined Broken
like you said, I just
Sky,
need to take the first fucking step.
Yeah. When they asked me to join, because the guy that reached out to me based on a song we had released called Tsunami that I was ashamed of. But he loved it so much, he wanted me to be his singer.
I liked it.
Thank you. See, that's the whole thing. I was ashamed of it. It wasn't my best work.
Like they always say,
Come and be like a tsunami.
Well, my guitar teacher years ago, he was a student musician for years. He's dead now. He died like 2 years ago, I found out.
That's so sad.
I know. But he told me that every musician is never happy with...
Another small bag in the... Sorry.
He said that every musician that's ever recorded any track is going to keep wanting to record it and record it and record it because you are your worst critic.
Yeah.
It's never going to be perfect. At the point you have to have...
Really
that's why I
days.
think pseudo musicians, like single musicians, that's why, like, let's say, he's like, I'm trying to think of an artist. Let's think
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd, yeah. The Weeknd. But I mean, like, that's why if you have other musicians with you, sometimes they're like, look, it sounds good, and
Yeah,
I
find
think
honest people. They will
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you.
That's the thing is like, look, dude, it's the best take. Why do you keep doing it? You're talking about micro, like mistakes that you can only hear. I can't hear.
Let me tell you more though.
Yeah.
Like Broken City, like that guy found me on that one song. I joined their band. He's like, we're going to be called Moondog, and we have these songs. Do you want to learn them? I said
Sounds like
no.
a blues band.
I said no. I don't want to learn them, and I don't want to be called Moondog.
They drink Blue Moon all the time.
Right. You guys asked me to be the vocalist.
Where's the orange slices, damn it?
They're so hard. Like,
My ADD's kicking in, sorry.
mine too, motherfucker. Where am I at? Yeah, I said no. We're going to start fresh, and we started Broken City Sky, and we wrote Kissed by Cruella and Brave and Banger pretty much that first practice. First time I'd met most of them. I do in here. It didn't matter what anybody else said. I'm going to do this because I believe I can. And the rest, like I said, it had to show up.
Yeah.
The agreement, like the fans, the Mulan cover, Bone, all that shit, it had to show up.
Yeah.
Right.
So, be your own number one fucking cheerleader, and the others will follow, but not in a cocky, arrogant way. You just gotta know, like, I'm gonna show up. I'm showing up every day. You don't have to show up like, I'm the best, but just show up.
Yeah.
Do your best. And, like, it will...
Well, the thing also for me, I like, obviously, death metal, hardcore, and I've never really played in bands like that, so all the stuff I have to, like, send to somebody as a demo is, like, pop, punk, or,
I
rock
ran into
and
that
stuff
too.
and that thing is just, like, but, see, as a guitarist and drummer, I can basically kind of create my own demo to send to somebody. You know, that's all it's going to take for me to get back in the track and doing what I'm doing again. Hell, who knows? I might just do my own thing for a little while, just make some music I can just present to people.
Yeah, and don't let it.
And to me, that like I don't need to make money. I just want to present people my stuff. You know.
Yeah, don't let it feel like a burden either. Like Jowett's, like those guys, like his guitar player writer is married, so he's like, we're gonna do this in the studio. We'll get back together in 2 months. You know. Like go at your pace.
Yeah.
But find a place you can work and be stoked while you're at work. Like, this is what the weekend's going to bring. Like, don't hate your job. Like, you got to find a place to be at peace all day. So, even on the hard days, because we all have hard days, but that's just part of life.
Those dudes are super supportive, too. And the fact that they let me try out after, because it was like you're saying, the last band I was in was pop punk. It was like heavy pop punk.
Yeah.
So it's like, and we're like so different.
Yeah.
So like I had to send them those demos and hope that they could see where the potential was.
But like he said, it takes the first step, you know. And those guys probably just give you a chance, and you killed it with them. Like this is the guy we want to play with, you know.
Yeah, I write a Craigslist ad. 4 months later, I'm meeting Jowett, opening up for one of my bands that I've really, you know.
Yeah.
His Legends was never like a band I was a fan of, but
I love them.
I knew who they were, and then I listened, and I was like, oh wow, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
You got it. You can't tell me that one breakdown doesn't.
Well, here's as a musician, just not as like this goes. If anybody in their career is, I think as a better musician, I'm just going to use this as an example. Is like you got to surround yourself with people that intimidate you too, because they drive you.
Yeah.
And those are the people that when you first learn how to start playing a guitar, you're always going to start with somebody who is always better than you.
Yeah.
Because they taught you the elementary chords and stuff like that.
But it's about somebody, you got to find.
But that person,
they
want to put their time and their energy into you.
Yeah.
What also, it's like, that's how I approach it, is like, you know, it's, you know, I might be intimidated, but you know what? Eventually I'm going to work up to where, you know what, this guy's trying to feed off me, I'm feeding off him, you know?
Yeah, and those low feelings of intimidation or feeling like you're not good enough, like all that stuff, those are such lower vibrations, but they're common. Like, listen to Homesick, the album, by A Day to Remember, you know? They have that song, another song about the weekend. He's like, I've never felt so alone on this 15-hour drive. But then you listen to the chorus, and he's like, I fell asleep with the lights on, and I can see that you're the first one in a long time that had some faith in me. So he's around all this success, all these people that care about him and love him and see what he's doing, and, you know, fans screaming his lyrics back to him, but he's still like, who has my heart, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what's always missing. That's what's important. You've got to have that little piece.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, I mean, look at them now. They're just putting out albums called big old albums just because they fucking can.
Yeah.
Because wherever they go, they're going to pull out 1,500 people, you know, minimum, wherever they go. And that's the dream. I mean, he's literally doing whatever he wants now because he looked at everybody who says you can't. Spat on them.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else. Everyone was born a shitting baby. You know? Nobody crowned anybody anymore. Like, it's ours for the taking. That's why I took the GM. I was like, who the fuck is Tom? Who the fuck is Graham? Who the fuck is Eric? I'm gonna take it.
Who the fuck are you?
Exactly. I'm me, and I'm here, and I'm present. So, nobody can deny that. If nothing else, I'm present.
Hell yeah.
So how long, did you ever take a break from music yourself? Or not?
yeah.
Yeah, how long did you take?
The last one was a little rough, man. It kind of broke my spirit for a while, but it was like a good 4 years.
Yeah.
Before I joined this, and I wasn't even wanting to play music anymore. I thought
Just
I was
fell in
done.
your lap?
Yeah, and my friend John was like, "Hey, met this guy at work, and his music's sick, and he sent me a demo." You know.
Yeah.
And then I heard it, and I was like, "Oh, hell yeah!" So I messaged the guy, and then next thing I know, I'm at his house trying out. And,
Yeah.
And you know what's so great is I knew it was meant to be because they had a lot of people try out for the band apparently.
No thanks.
He said they had at least 10 people try out for it. And like, I was sick. Oh no, I'm kidding. Thanks.
Yeah, that shit'll make me vomit.
Yeah. I was like sick when I tried out, and the first time we recorded that the song.
I really like his vocals.
Yeah.
It's very guttural.
Well, no, it
He
sounded
goes back. Hey guys.
I'm gonna be honest, it sounded like ass. And I was like, hey, like, I'll come back, like, when I'm feeling better and do it again. And he was like, hell yeah, man, like, come back over. And apparently in between that time they had a bunch of people try out, and he told me, he was like, more or less, like, I knew I needed to have faith in you, like, or stuff like, I don't know how he said it, but he said it like that.
That's a sign right there, buddy.
Yeah, so then I went in there, we recorded another song, and I felt like I did a lot better than it just keeps, because it had been 4 years, I was out of practice.
Well, I remember that one time we went, I think it was, we drove to Buford for you to do that vocal for that one guy.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When he was the one I told you about where
But here's the thing.
It's good. You just sound like Newfound Glory. It's like, yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
But you remember, you were like, you had the same mindset, like, you're like, I'm not good enough, stuff like that, and you did it, and it didn't work out with him,
Right.
because the guy was an asshole, but in reality, I think that just started the paving the way, like, you kind of proved to yourself, you're like, hey,
Re-proved.
yeah, like, I can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
You took the first step.
You got to. And, like, when we were trying to meet people, go into these practice spaces in Atlanta, you just take the step, take the next step. You got to keep playing every single day. And everyone puts all this stuff in the future. Like, we're going to have this big, huge success in the future. Sure, you will. But feel it now and take the steps now, and you'll be surprised how quick it shows up. Like Furnace 41. Like, BCS, the relationship we had with Bo, and like, yeah, not a lot of the shows were banging, but like, it was this whole we belong feeling. Like, we finally get to feel and see the new guys coming in, and instead of treating them like shit, we're gonna fucking help them carry their drum sets in and talk to them. And because like, we would play Furnace shows and bands would show up and be like, oh, you're Broken City Sky. I'm like, yes, like, it's nice to meet you. Like, welcome. Welcome to the fucking scene. And then me and a bunch of guys put together this festival. We called it Breaky Knees. And we got like as many bands as we could to play. You came to that, didn't you?
Yeah, I played that.
You did?
Yeah, Rest Easy played that.
Fuck, that's right. We were side stage, or we were all on the side stage, right?
No, I was on. We were on the main. The
Callous Cowboys.
Yeah, I think so.
They played.
Yeah.
That was a crazy day.
No, yeah, we played on the big one.
Yeah.
When you first.
Okay, we played the small one for sure. I remember that.
That makes no sense. Why would we?
We chose it.
Oh, okay.
It didn't matter. We were trying to just mix it up, and the Callous Cowboys like showed up, and they're big. Like, they're not huge in the world of music, but in the underground scene of Atlanta and most other undergrounds,
they're like the new Chariot, basically.
Okay.
They're
this
really
girl
good.
plays guitar, and she's thick, and she's fucking disgusting.
Wait.
And it's so cool.
Did she play a 7-string?
I don't know.
And he's like kind of. She's a little bit darker skinned?
No, they're all white. White as fuck.
This one band I think is from Atlanta. She is a killer guitarist. I can't remember their name.
Oh, this girl plays violin.
Okay, well, this girl I'm thinking of, she's a killer guitarist.
Yeah.
Kicks fucking ass. And she just got endorsed, I think, by Ibanez, I think, or something like that.
Wow.
I was just wondering if that was them.
Oh, no, I don't know.
I have to look at the
I don't pay
band now,
attention to like their inner life. I just know who they are with music wise, and
Yeah.
that was
this
a big
band
deal.
I'm thinking of blew up from Atlanta too. I didn't know they were from Atlanta. I found their song on their YouTube or something like that. I was like, man, these guys are killing it. Then I found out, I was like, holy shit, these guys are from Atlanta?
Are you talking about Sarah and the Safe Word? Maybe.
Maybe.
I love Sarah and the Safe Word. If you're listening, I love you. No, but like, when it comes down to that, I have these realization moments, like the Smithsonian Bar Show or the Breaking Knees Fest. It's like, yes, I'm not Hanson. I'm not touring full time, which would be sick, but
It's the second time
This-
Hanson got brought up to it.
this is worth it.
I know. I mentioned them playing with Bowling for Soup.
This
Boss
is-
Bowling for
That's
Soup?
probably why I said it.
Yeah.
This is the like, but this
Hey,
is like,
if you don't like Hanson, there's something wrong with you, okay? They're the reason I started playing... Wait. There's the reason, and not many people know this, they're the reason I quit playing drums when I was in, like, middle school, maybe? When did Hanson come out?
90s, dude.
97?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well, maybe...
earlier than that.
Okay, maybe I was in middle school, but I quit playing drums because I was like, this is stupid. I was... Hanson, I'm going to admit this, Hanson's the reason why I started playing drums again and started really taking it serious.
Yeah.
And wanted to become a famous musician.
Okay.
Is because I was like, these guys are getting all the girls, and that's the reason.
Let me close with this. We've done over an hour now. Let's close up. Let me just say this: that if you're gonna, I lost my train of thought. My ADHD got me, man.
If you're gonna,
I mentioned
Just
Hanson,
take
you got
the
all
first step. Just do it. Don't care what anybody else says.
yeah,
You just
do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do and
Yep,
feel
be
good
yourself.
about it. Everybody thinks they're terminally unique and that they have some special ailment that keeps them from happiness. No, you can find it. And you need to, because you're all worthy. Love you, bye.